Hi everyone, I'm Olivia and I work for the Fort Worth Public Library. Today we'll be reading It's Raining Bats and Frogs by Rebecca Colby. Now, I know it's not Halloween time, but that's okay. Any time of year is great for pretend play, also known as dramatic play. So, it's a good time to bust out those costumes and build those narrative skills with your little ones. Alrighty, are you ready to get started? Here we go. It's Raining Bats and Frogs by Rebecca Colby, illustrated by Stephen Henry. Every year, Delia looked forward to flying in the witch parade. This year was no different, despite the black clouds hovering overhead. "I think it's going to rain," said Delia. It did rain, hard. The witches were wet and miserable. "It's raining on our parade," wailed one. "Positively pouring buckets," moaned another. That gave Delia an idea. Delia whipped out her wand and began to chant. "It's raining, it's pouring, but raindrops are boring. Change the rainfall on my head. Make it cats and dogs instead." Uh-oh. "Nice, doggy. I never met a cat I didn't like." The witches were thrilled at first. Then the parade came to an abrupt halt. "You call this a cat? Dog nabbit, give me my broom back." "This will never do," said Delia, raising her wand a second time. "The raining and pouring may have been quite boring, but cats and dogs, they just don't work. They hiss and bark and go berserk. So change what's falling on my head. Make it hats and clogs instead." The witches were overjoyed at first. "Black hats, my favorite. A girl can never have too many shoes." Then the parade erupted into a free-for-all. "That's my hat. No, it's my hat. Well, those are my shoes. I saw them first." Delia sighed. "What a big to-do," she said, waving her wand again. "The raining and pouring may have been quite boring, but hats and clogs just have to go, inciting fights, creating woe. So change what's falling on my head. Make it bats and frogs instead." The witches were ecstatic at first. "Snack time, girls. Somebody grab a cauldron." "Ew, I don't want to eat frogs." But then the witches became even more wet and miserable than before. "I've been slimed." "I don't think that's slime." "What should we do now?" wondered Delia. Delia had run out of ideas. "Gnats and bogs," she mumbled to herself. "Gnats and logs. Rats and hogs. None of those sound good." The more Delia thought about it, the more she realized there was only one thing to do. With that, she raised her wand one last time and chanted, chant with me. "The raining and pouring wasn't really boring, and bats and frogs just make a mess. They drop and plop and cause distress. So change what's falling on my head back to drops of rain instead." The witches were relieved. The parade soon proceeded, and the longer it rained, the more exciting the parade became. "Oh, thank goodness it's only water. A little rain never hurt anyone." Well, I quite agree. The floats began to float. The marching band learned synchronized swimming. That's so fun. And Delia and her friends tossed water balloons into the crowd. And everyone agreed it was the best parade ever. Until the year it snowed. The end. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. And don't forget, if you liked this story, Check out more on the library's Libby app. Have a good one.